Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back again. My name is Craig. I am one of your recovery coaches here at CAP. In fact, let me put some respect on my title. I'm a certified peer recovery specialist.
All right.
And I have my main man right here.
Hey, listen,
Tell
man.
who you be.
Hey, my name's Mike. I'm one of your grateful recovery coaches
Yes.
at Capital Recovery Center. Glad to be with you today.
Yes. And so this edition of Live at 5, I like to call it, but it's really, the name of the title is Men in Training, MIT. It's a mentoring hybrid session that me and Mike has been doing for a few weeks now.
Yeah, we've been rolling with it.
We've been rolling. And the first 3 objectives that we have completed were our leadership. That was one of the objectives. The second one was role model. And today we're going to be talking about empowerment, the importance of empowerment. And before we get into that, I want to let you know exactly what's going on. At 7 o'clock today, we're going to have our Gratitude Tuesday session. And you can check in on our county webpage, or I believe they can check on Mike's Facebook page as well, and he will share the link and provide all types of services.
A lot more services for you to take.
Yeah, and so Roll will not be in the community, as I was told, this week,
The 30th.
but on the 30th, we will be in the community. And I believe it's going to be at Spirit of Truth on 7th Street at Landis. That's in Vineland, New Jersey, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come check us out. Recovery Coach is going to be there providing services for all those in the community that may need assistance for substance use disorders, whether it be detox, residential, IOP, temporary IDs. If someone who don't have ID would like to go to residential treatment through the sheriff department, through verification, that will be provided as well. Anything else, Mike?
No, that's about it, man.
So
we got a lot of throw on our plate, man. We like to MIT. Again, we talking about men in training. It's very important because men don't like to. I was talking to somebody today, and he says one of his mentees made the statement. A lot of times people don't like to have other men telling them how to correct something, how to do something. And that's just the nature of the beast.
yeah,
But everybody needs to be mentored in some area of our lives.
absolutely. So good advice is always good to adhere to. And so I was told, it says, eat meat, throw the away the bone. All right. And so the name of this article here is called Empower Each Other, 6 Ways to Spread Purpose, Resilience, and Joy. And this is by online.maryfield.edu.
Oh, my.
All right, that's a mouthful right there. And so we're going to get into this, and I hope you enjoy it. Also,
It's going to be nice.
like, subscribe,
And share.
this information with all those that you may know who may need help in the community. And so you would like to start, Mike?
Yeah. The social isolation of suffering brought on by the pandemic has shone a light on just how much we need each other and the benefit of strong communities. Empowering ourselves and each other can make people not only more resilient, but also happier, healthier, and more creative. Consider what it means to elderly people unable to easily leave their homes when neighbors bring them groceries, or what it means to the neighbors who then get a chance to share meaningful conversations that give them a new perspective on their lives. To empower each other, people need to reflect on how they can spread purpose, resilience, and joy each day to strengthen their community. So we're talking about empowering each other. How can we empower each other? Empowerment, succeeding individually and as a community. Let's see. Empowerment is the process of becoming stronger, more purposeful, and capable of achieving more. It elevates both individuals and communities. When people achieve self-empowerment, they affect those around them. They become models of what's possible, inspiring others to find their own path to self-empowerment. They also have a greater capacity to contribute to their community. Remember, we're talking about empowering each other. In order for you to succeed individually and as a community, the community at large is going to have to empower each other, not individually only, but the community as well. And you have a lot of different communities and different aspects of empowerment going on in the community, because being though we virtually, so we're talking about communities outside of Cumberland. You might be in a different county, a different state, even, you know what I'm saying? So, but empowering is the same no matter where you are.
Yeah. And I like to just add, because Mike is 100% correct. When we talk about community, community can be looked upon in several spectrums. Your community could be your home, could be your workforce. The people that you are socialized with can be your small knit community. You can be effective that way, and you can make a difference. And so we like to look not only in a small spectrum, but in a large array of defining what community looks like.
What it looked like.
All right.
Okay, for example, the achievements of first-generation college graduates can inspire others who will be the first in their family to pursue higher education. Are you the first one to go to college in your family? If you are the first one in your family that have achieved some type of college education or any level of education, you can inspire others in your family. Also, when people seek out ways to empower one another, they build more caring and edible relationships. These benefits everyone. It also creates a greater sense of belonging within the community and helps individuals discover their unique gifts and talents. This gives everyone a better chance to realize their potential. A lot of times, I was just speaking to someone today, and I said, once you realize the potential that you have hidden inside of you, the things you're doing to you will stop. I couldn't explain it to you no simpler than that. As soon as you identify or realize the potential you have in you, the things that you are doing to yourself to stop it, you'll be like, nah, that's not who I am. All right.
That's right. All right. So it says, what does build empowered communities take? Mindfully adopting practices that empower others is a great place to start. Number one, share knowledge. All right. Knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is key. Knowledge can be transformative. It can lead to visions and inspire change. Sharing knowledge also brings people together. So after discovering a helpful book, tell people about it. Discuss ideas from the book to come up with new and deeper understanding. And so I remember, I know they're still doing it, but book clubs. You know, I remember a lot of times women, they have book clubs.
All the time.
All the time. You know, they are really gifted. I must take my hat off to the women. And I don't know too many men who have book clubs outside of we may have Bible study. Mike's about to start a leadership. What's this called, Mike?
Leadership, evangelism, and purpose. We did actual book club. Experience of God.
We did Experience of God.
I didn't even think of it like that.
Well, yeah.
You know, we actually did. We had like 5. We had more than. We had about 7 men that were supposed to participate, but we had like 4 or 5 that was actively going through the book together.
And the book was called
Experiencing God.
A wonderful
nice book.
And we had opportunity. It was virtually. We came on a Saturday.
Shared out what we got.
What we got out, and it was very inspiring. And so, like the article says, you know, if you read a book, tell somebody about it, and hopefully, you know, get them to join on. And and we all can have a.
And that's what happened too, because after we did it, I shared it with my neighbor, and they doing it for Bible.
Yeah, I remember.
So that's good. Share your knowledge.
Share your knowledge. Share the wealth.
That's good.
All right. So it says, such conversations can expose people to different ways of thinking that help them grow. Additionally, they can teach people everything from how to develop healthier eating habits to ways to make an impression on a prospective employer. Every day, people encounter useful problem-solving information through podcasts, websites, and daily activity. To eliminate distraction when studying, someone may discover a Chrome extension that blocks time-wasting websites. When searching for a method to keep track of their responsibility, individuals may find an app that makes them more efficient. Sharing this knowledge can help individuals empower each other to improve their study habits, the efficiencies of their work hours, or the quality of their resumes. For example, simultaneously, they can forge stronger relationships within the people in their lives. And so, once again, we're talking about mentoring. We're talking about empowering, it's really MIT, men in training, empowering men to not to be so bravado, if I may say, whereas we don't let our guards down and be more transparent with one another, because emotional intelligence is very important as well. Very important. And so the myth about men don't cry and all that stuff, we want to dispel a lot of things that can hold us back as men. And so I just wanted to elaborate on the number one topic, or the number one perspective here is share your knowledge.
Share your knowledge. And number two
sounds good.
Share your story.
Talk about it.
Talking openly about personal struggles and triumphs takes courage, but doing so can be both liberating and empowering. It can also serve as a bridge that connects people and drives away loneliness. Learning about others' experiences can make people feel less isolated and more hopeful. Share your story. Speaking of sharing your story, I often say that's my avenue to do what I am have been blessed to do. I always try to take opportunities to share my story, not only personal struggles, but also my victories. I tell you about the struggle, but then I tell you about the victory. I share my story. I tell them, and a lot of times it actually says it here. It takes courage to do that, because a lot of times, especially men, they don't want to tell about any struggles or any areas where they were weak at or whatever. Oh, we'll tell you about. Let me tell you how strong. We'll do all that. But when we're talking about MIT or men in training, I'm telling you, talking openly about your personal struggles takes courage. But doing so can be liberating and empowering. And the reason why it's empowering is because it gives somebody else that possibly might be in the same struggle you had, it gives them hope.
Yeah.
I just literally was telling him that. I was just telling them, listen, I did it. I know you can do it, because I was not too long ago in your same situation, and my life totally turned around. So I shared my story with them, not to be braggadocious, just to give them hope. Like, yo, you can do it because I did it. So sharing personal stories can help people resolve feelings of shame and embarrassment associated with difficult experiences. Sometimes simply hearing someone else express similar emotions or responses to an experience can help people remove the stigma they're attached to the situation. And that's so important. And when we go to different programs and stuff, and we talking to individuals and we sharing different experiences, and it can be this strategy is not just this is across the board.
Absolutely.
You can share experience in marriage. You be going through something in marriage. You can help somebody else in marriage. You be like, yo, I was there, I'm not there now, but I understand what you're saying about your emotions. It's important to share your story. Sometimes simply hearing someone else express similar emotions and responses to an experience can help people remove the stigma that's attached to the situation. This can even empower individuals with the script needed to overcome or confront their greatest challenges.
Yes, yes.
For example, when women started sharing stories about experience of sexual abuse and sexual harassment, it sparked an entire movement that empowered people across the country to speak out. You know what that movement was? Me Too.
Me too.
And they started a movement out of somebody sharing their story. Like, yo, that happened to me too.
Absolutely. And
Wow.
just as those who are going through recovery, you know, a lot of times people feel shameful or embarrassed that they relapse.
Yeah, true.
And so a lot of times people don't understand that a part of recovery, there is relapse for some people. Some people may not relapse, but the majority of the time people do relapse.
Especially out the first time out the gate.
Absolutely. And
You got your rare breed that get it on the first time.
absolutely. It's rare.
Yeah, it's real rare.
Take
Real.
my hat off to you. I salute
It
you.
is something that get it and never go back. But that's rare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so we have a term in the recovery community, because I am in recovery as well, that we call it keeping it green. And by keeping it green is that we share our stories we share our stories so that we can stay clean or sober.
The more you give away,
The more you give away freely, the more you can become better and better in your progress. Number 3, listen to other people's story.
Ooh.
All right, I shared my story.
Now listen to somebody
I
else.
want to listen to someone else's stories. It can help me catapult over some hurdles. All right, number 3 is say listen to other people's story. Listen to others with real attention and empathy can provide them with a meaningful and affirming experience. When people feel heard, they also feel valued. Let me read that again. When people feel heard, they feel valued. Both feelings are empowering. They encourage people to contribute their ideas and express themselves openly in conversations at work, in school, and with loved ones. Open communication tends to foster cooperative and collaborative relationships between people, allowing them to accomplish more and with less conflict. The open communication created by exhibiting good listening skills also give people more opportunity to get feedback and brainstorm solutions to problems. And so we call that effective listening when you are exhibiting good listening skills. It's a coping tool that we use or that we call effective communication is when someone is speaking, like the article says, be attentive. Allow the person to complete what they're saying before you think you may know the answer.
We already got the answer.
Yeah. So
I got the answer. I'm gonna use this guy.
So I'm gonna finish your sentence before you.
Yeah, I got it. I got the. I'm gonna finish the sentence. It did answer.
So pay attention when somebody, because like the article says, when people feel heard, they feel valued.
Nice.
For example, open communication can enable students to share constructive criticism that improves their assignments. It can also make it easier for friends to resolve their conflicts or for neighbors to start a community watch program. That's so important, especially nowadays. Even though we have Ring, just about everybody has some type of electronic device, whether on the front door, side of the house, back of the house.
Yeah, somewhere.
But it's still important for us as a community to support one another in whatever way we can. If I leave my house, I expect my neighbors to help me out, be my eyes and ears.
I got a neighborhood like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when they leave their house, I'm going to be their eyes and ears as well. So that's how it works.
That's right. Next up.
Next up, number 4.
Stand up for others. Empowerment involves standing up for one's own rights and the rights of others. This is one of the domains of a recovery coach. The number one domain is advocacy. That's our number one, advocating for other individuals. So standing up for others, that's what we do at Recovery Coach.
Absolutely.
Empowerment involves standing up for one's own rights and the rights of others. When individuals speak out against injustices and mistreatment, they not only support their values, they also can effect real change that brings greater equality to everyone and protects the entire community from abuse. Martin Luther King said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." We are caught in an inescapable network of mutual neutrality tied to a single garment of destiny. Wow. All right. In recognizing of the interconnectedness, people should consider ways they can promote justice and equality while also keeping in mind their skills and passion. An individual with a love of athletics may want to volunteer with an organization that organizes empowerment through sports programs for at-risk youth. People passionate about saving the planet may choose to become environmental justice activists. Whatever you have the passion for, you should actually go into that direction. You know, you want to go into that type of direction. You might not get into the top spot in that direction, but you definitely want to be on the team. You definitely want to be on a team, you know, so you want to stand up for others. Standing up for others doesn't necessarily require people to join movements or loudly renounce the behaviors or act they oppose. Sometimes it can simply mean offering positive words to someone who received harsh treatment. So we're talking about standing up for others. You can stand up for individuals. That is a very sound place to be when you are interceding for somebody, standing up for somebody. In my spiritual foundation, it tells us to help those who might be weak. You know what I mean? Stand for them. So standing up for others is very important. Saying something like, "I'm sorry you were treated that way. You didn't deserve it," can have a powerful impact on the person who was belittled during a work meeting or class discussion. Such support lets a person know not everyone agrees with what happened. This can provide people comfort and empower them to stand up for themselves in the future. That's good stuff.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. Who we got there? Franco.
What's up, man?
What's good? What's good, guys? My guys. How you doing, Franco? Good that you could join us, man. We're just going over empowerment. We're talking about MIC.
6 ways.
6 ways, right?
To spread purpose, resilience, and joy.
Absolutely. And so
Let's go. What up?
we're on number 5. Embrace positivity. And it says positivity significantly affects the mind and body. More than just a catchphrase, positive thinking can decrease stress, boost immunity, and increase a person's ability to analyze. This can support creativity and give people the courage to try out new things and take risks. All right. And so when people nurture positive emotions, the body releases serotonin, which generates feelings of happiness and calm. And so that's going into biology. And so just read the article and leave it there. All right. In this state of mind, all right, in this state of mind, individuals typically have more energy and their brain have heightened abilities to process information. All right. So that's dealing with the brain and all that good stuff. So it said embrace positivity because your brain has a sense of mechanism that receives positivity in a great way and it responds accordingly as well. All right. Those who embrace positivity not only empower themselves, their positivity frequently empower those around them as well.
All the time.
All the time. You are what you eat. All right. Positivity breeds positivity, providing people with energy, enthusiasm, and encouragement.
Hey, you got, let me put over pause apart for a minute. Positivity breeds positivity, providing people with energy, enthusiasm, and encouragement. Watch this. This is very important. Negativity breeds negativity. So if you got a lot of chaos coming in your house, it's because not just in your house, in your life, if you got a lot of drama and constantly chaos is coming around you, it's breeded from somewhere. So you gotta be careful. How is this person always have all this? You ever see somebody who had a car, they crashed that car. The next time you see them, they got a new car, they crashed that car. Like they can't, you be like, how do you keep having all these car crashes? Right? It's the same thing with embracing positivity and negativity. Negativity will attract, chaos will attract. This person can be living in the same neighborhood, but all the drama never come to them. It will always come to the person over here.
Yeah.
That's because it breeds. Positivity breeds, negativity breeds. If it's attracted to you, it's because it's so used to being in all that type of stuff that you sitting there like, man, I don't have that. I don't got that on my. I'm trying to get a good night's sleep.
We just did a segment on coffee conversation.
Yeah.
One of the 10 things you can do to strengthen your recovery was learn how to say no.
Learn how to say no.
And the article was talking about basically about how people can sap your energy.
Sap your energy.
Bring negativity to you. Pour all that negative, like Mike said, negativity attract negativity.
Yeah.
They want to pour all their baggage into you and drain you. You can be having a wonderful day. Here it comes.
Here it comes. It just follows you. That's why you have to embrace positivity. The reason why I'm saying that is because the more you embrace positivity, that's what will be attracted to you. Positivity. Not saying you won't have a bad day or things won't go wrong. I'm not saying that. But when we embrace positivity, I guarantee it. Like 95% of your life will be attracted. Positive people will be attracted to you.
That's right.
If you always into something, always doing this and everything, people be like, man,
absolutely.
I don't want to be involved in that. So you got to remember.
You have to watch out for stimuli. They call it stimulants. Certain stigma. When they tell you you have to monitor what you look at, monitor what you listen to. These things can be a distraction to throw you off course if it's not productive. And so be mindful of counterproductivities because trust me, believe. It's like the article says, your brain, once it absorbs certain information, especially if it's positivity, your body's going to respond accordingly.
All right, man. Last one. We got 6 build support networks. Again, we're talking about this support network. I was telling the brother today. Strong support system help individuals cope with life challenges. They can also enhance self-esteem, ease the effects of emotional distress, and even lower a person's blood pressure. A support network of family, friends, co-workers, classmates often plays an instrumental role in people's ability to achieve their goals. You need a support system. I have the great gift from God to be able to encourage myself, but I am not going to be able to do it without my support system. You need a support. You need to build a support network, especially, again, when we're talking about MIT, men in training. We definitely need to build support networks. We need somebody to run things over, run things by, help when you're feeling not like yourself. We know, there is an unlimited amount of resources that we can get, but we just have to build a strong support network. All right. For example, supportive classmates can help each other learn concepts, study for exam, apply for scholarships. Past and current job contacts can provide information about promising work positions, career fairs, professional conferences. Friends and family can offer everything from financial support to helping find a house and to advice on good doctors. This is all of your support networks can vary. You can have a support network that you have from work. You can have a support network at church. You can have a support network at school. Like you can have your support network can be very extent, very big.
And especially we here at Capital Recovery Center as recovery coaches and counselors, we're here to help you, to empower you, number one, and help you navigate through a lot of barriers and obstacles that may hinder you from being successful. So this is one of the things of Men in Training, MIT mentoring, because our goal is to help men who may be struggling with a whole lot of leadership skills, role modeling skills. And so we want to pour into your lifestyle, the significance of empowerment.
Empowering, and we using our own personal experience too.
Yes, sir.
Joining associations, clubs, student organizations connected to your interests and goals can also help develop a strong support network. Remember, connected to your interests. Connected to your interests. Remember, you want to connect to things that you're interested in. Why is that important? Thank you, Smiles Monroe. The reason why you want to connect to things that you are interested in, you'll stay at it longer. If you connect to something that you're not really interested in, they call you and say, hey, man, you got the MIT meeting at 5. Yeah, all right. You know, you got to be connected to something. But it's just like if they called and told me I had to do something for minor adjustments, my business, right? I don't have to get primed to do it. I'm connected to it because I'm interested in it. Just like whatever you build your support network, you want to connect yourself to things that you are interested in. And if you're interested in it, you'll stay at it longer.
Such as goals.
Good point.
Whatever goals that you have in life and whatever roles that you want to apply yourself to achieve those goals, you're going to put all the effort in to accomplish those goals.
Yes.
And so we are so elated, so glad to be here with you on tonight. Remember at 7.
All right.
We have
Great Gratitude
Tuesday. All right. That's come on at 7 o'clock. Also, remember Thursday, we're gonna have an all recovery session going on. Tune into that. That's at 1 p.m. All right. So it's been a fun, whatever we can do, and whatever we use. Anytime you view this segment, if there's something that you think we can improve upon, and if you would like to be a part of what we're doing here, please contact us here at Capital Recovery Center, and we'll be glad to assist you in any way that we can.
All right. Good stuff, y'all.
Take care, everyone.